Welcome to Conspiracy Fact Daily, the 23rd of February. Alright, so what do we got going on today? Big news today is this secret alliance between Romney and Paul. A lot of coverage on that today, not just in alternative media, but also in mainstream media. There's suspicion that there is an alliance between Romney and Paul. And I listened to some radio today, and I saw some chatter online. And, there's actually people concerned about this. They're concerned that the Ron Paul campaign may have sold out. I think if there's one thing that we can count on it's Ron Paul sticking to his guns and being consistent. I think the idea that he would basically give up some of his thoughts and compromise with Romney is preposterous. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, the guy will not even compromise an inch on his foreign policy. And his campaign, and everybody's just telling him, if you just phrase it like this, maybe if you just if you're a little less direct about this, you kind of rub people the wrong way here. He gets that kind of feedback, and all he would have to do is tweak it a little bit and show a little compromise. Okay, maybe we won't send all the troops home immediately, whatever. But the fact is, man, of all the things we got to worry about, and you're worried about Paul cutting a deal with Romney, I don't think so. This whole idea that not Rick Santorum, but Rand Paul is going to be the vice president, something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's not such a bad thing, but I think that is the last straw. I don't think that is in the cards right now, and even being considered. That's just my theory. I don't know for a fact, but just listening to Ron Paul talk the past 8 years, there's no way in the world that guy is going to compromise with Romney until he gets him on his side. So I think we should just stop that thought process altogether. So the coverage of last night's debate is out, and the opinions are flying, and whoa, big surprise, Newt Gingrich did an amazing job. Romney did a pretty good job too. But at least they got Santorum right. Santorum was just a disaster last night. And essentially that was the sentiment with just about everybody, from Rush Limbaugh to Sean Hannity to everybody. They pretty much thought Santorum blew it last night with a lot of comments. And, Ron Paul was Ron Paul. Not a whole lot of other things in the news today. If you go to my blog, conspiracyfactdaily.blogspot.com, I've got a link there to an interesting article about Israel, essentially saying that, we're not really interested in attacking Iran. Netanyahu was kind of out of line. We'll let the superpowers in the U.S. take care of that. So it's kind of funny in a sense. It's sad, but basically we'll let U.S. clean up that mess. So I want to kind of take off where I left off yesterday with the project for a New American Century, and essentially how that has defined the ideology of the Republican Party, and is basically the bedrock for all of conservative media, whether it's most of Fox News, the Rush Limbaugh program, Sean Hannity, Laura Ingraham, you name it. They are all about the Project for the New American Century, which is a neoconservative concept and organization. You hear the word neocon thrown around in conversation. I think it's too light of a word. The neocons are our enemy. They are at war with us in the Constitution. The neocons, when it comes to our involvement overseas, they are a great and horrible enemy. That's what the Constitution was talking about. When it warned us of enemies within our borders. That's the enemy. Those are the people that we should be focused on, and they have taken over the Republican Party, and they own and influence just about every outlet of conservative media.